So there I was at 18, ready to head off to college, screaming at my dad that Grandpa probably just threw my stupid letters in the trash anyway. I was so pissed, thinking my dad was just being an over-controlling jerk my entire childhood. But then my dad sat me down at the kitchen table, and his hands were literally shaking. Wait, let me back up for a second and explain how tedious this actually was. For a decade, I never got a single reply back. Not one text, not one card, nothing. I thought Grandpa completely ignored me. Oh, I forgot to mention, Grandpa lived across the country in a tiny town, and we barely ever visited him because my dad said traveling was too expensive. But that night, my dad finally told me the truth. Grandpa had been diagnosed with severe, aggressive Alzheimer's 10 years ago. My dad knew Grandpa would slowly lose his language skills, his memories, and his mind. He forced me to write those exact same words every week, because he wanted to anchor my name and my handwriting into the deepest part of Grandpa's fading brain. Anyway, 2 weeks ago, Grandpa stopped recognizing my dad completely. He threw a fit at the care facility, screaming at my dad to get out because he thought he was a dangerous stranger. It was a total mess. But yesterday, the head nurse called us into the office. She said Grandpa doesn't know what year it is, he doesn't know his own face in the mirror, and he can't speak any full sentences anymore. But then she handed me a piece of paper. Every single Friday morning, Grandpa sits at his desk, picks up a pen with his shaky hands, and slowly traces the exact phrase. "Hi, Lucas. I am doing good." He completely forgot his own son, but his brain cells had memorized my routine so deeply that his hands still write to me every single Friday.
I completely broke down sobbing in the hospital hallway. But now, the situation is getting incredibly complicated and messy. My mom thinks we need to stop sending the letters because it's keeping my dad trapped in past grief, and it's making him terribly depressed. My dad insists we keep doing it, and honestly, the tension is tearing my parents apart. Am I the jerk if I stop writing the letters to save my parents' marriage? How do I even fix this? What do I do next?